Shalom. Just give me a second. Checking. I'm just checking for the echo. Checking. All right. Well, I think it sounds good. So, hey, shalom, shalom. Let us give our praises to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shah Bahashim, Rukak Brakatah. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutation to the brothers that teaching truth and sincerity. Coming at y'all with a quick hit. I said I was gonna do a part two to what does it mean, you know, to be a God fearing man, you know. Uh, we got our examples of God fearing men once again. Examples as I was going in part one, being obedient, keeping the law, statute, and commandments. Um, you know, doing the righteous things, asking for mercy, being diligent, being, fearing the most high. And I'm gonna give you examples in the scriptures of what does it mean to be a God fearing man. Um, Moses is a great example as well. Moses was the God fearing man. Moses uh, was in his prime. He was doing it big, as you would say. He was second in command. He had riches, so he had it all. He had basically, he had everything one's will desire, but he gave it all. He gave it all up. Um, Let me get that too. No, it's like I should have had these scriptures already lined up. This is the book of Hebrews 11 and Hebrews 11 and 25. Hebrews 11 and 25. It reads. Actually, I'm gonna start at 23. It say by faith Moses, when he was born, was hid 3 months of his parents because they saw he was a proper child, and they were not afraid of the king's a commandment. So they knew that he was gonna be a savior, a deliverer unto us, unto his people. You know, um, he was comely, he was fair, you know, he, he was a fair child, unblemished, verse 24, it said, but it say by faith when he was come to years, he refused to call the sons of Pharaoh daughters. So he refused to deny his traits because he knew he was a Hebrew man. Moses knew he was a Hebrew Israelite. He knew. Moses understood that he wasn't no fucking no from Mizraim. He understood that. He knew his lineage go back to the children of God. All right. Verse 25. That's the point. Choosing rather to suffer affliction with his people of God than enjoy the pleasure of sins for a season. So that's the God fearing man. He was a God fearing man since the birth. And when he got of age, he refused to call himself Pharaoh's daughter, and he said, "Look, man, I'd rather suffer with my people. Man, I'd rather suffer with my brothers, fuck with my sisters. my brothers, I'm gonna suffer with my kinfolk than to enjoy wickedness for a season, man. That's a God fearing man right there. I mean, I don't know how else would you put that shit? He rather suffer. How many people can do that today? How many people uh, can have it all and give it up? Not too many, you know. Not too many. Not too many. It's not too many men with uh in, integrity, man. All right. So that's a God fearing man. Moses was a God fearing man. Moses even at one point he even asked for his name to be blotted out the book of life. Let me get that. This is Exodus. Hello, Quam. Goddamn serious. Exodus 32 and 32. It's a no what? I'm gonna start at 30. And it came to pass on the morrow that Moses said unto the people, Ye have sinned a great sin, and now I will go up unto the Lord. Peradventure I shall make an atonement for your sins. And Moses, and this is when no Edomites was around. You know, a lot of people like to say the white man, shit, you know, in the wilderness, it was just y'all. Y'all were just bugging the fuck out. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? You know, you gotta look at something. And that's why when you 2/3 when you get judged, it's gonna be on you. You can't say you ain't gonna have nobody to point your fingers to. Just like how we say how we got scoffers and and we tell them like, look, when you get judged, the Lord ain't gonna. You can't point your fingers to great mills. You can't say, oh well, no, you gonna get judged on what just like us. Like I say, man, I tell this brother, you gotta examine yourself, man. You gotta do the right thing for you. Like, the Edomite, yes, these so-called white people are the devil, but all your focus can't be on that, man. You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do as a man, as a God fearing man. You gotta do what you gotta do, man. And this is a perfect example, man. This is us just in the wilderness. Jake just decided to be straight niggas. You know, they just they and nobody was forcing them to worship that golden calf, but they just they put it in their own minds, just to start doing it. And nobody was it wasn't no it was no Antiochus then. You know, they decided to worship that, man. So even to this day, even right now, man, you gotta be a God fearing man. You gotta stand up for what's right. You gotta stand up for what's righteous. All right. Um, check the comment board just real quick. See if anybody. All right. Well, cool. Exodus still in Exodus 32, and and uh and 31. And Moses returned unto the Lord and said, "Oh, this people have sinned a great sin and have made them gods of gold." That's that golden calf, man. They made themselves gods, plural, of gold. So they was just had mini golden calf, the big golden calf, all types of just worshiping gold. Um, yea, yet now if thou wilt forgive their sins, if not, blot me, take me, blot me, I pray thee out of the book which thou hast written, man. That's deep, man. That's a God fearing man. That's a man with integrity. That's our forefather Moses, man. That's some shit to say. Nobody, we don't even say that to about 2/3 of Israel. Now, I don't even say that. That's the hell of integrity and to even make that statement, man. This man said, talking about this nation of people to 2/3. He was just talking. He was talking about his. He talking about the whole nation. Look, man, look. Because Moses was about to just do away with us. Moses said, "Look, man, blot me out. Take, take, blot me out the book of life. Don't blot them out the book of life. You're not gonna forgive themselves. Blot me out the book of life, man." And that's deep, man, because only Yahweh Shah can make that call, man. Only Yahweh Shah could fulfill that, you know. But Moses, that's how you know that spirit was always out there, man. And Yahweh Shah was always putting that spirit out there that one man's he's gonna get rid of the sins of Israel, man. And it always had to be an atonement. It had to be a sacrifice. Moses understood that, and the Lord said unto Moses, Whoever have sinned against me, him will I blot out my book of life." Right? He said, Moses said, "No. Whoever sinned against me, whoever goes against my will, what you saying is an animal thing. But guess what? Whoever has sinned against me, that's who I shall blot out my sense of light. I mean that who I will blot out my uh, out thy book which thou hast written." And it said, verse 33, and the Lord said unto Moses, "Whosoever have sinned against me, him will I blot out my book, man." And that reminds me of scripture even when Yahweh Shah, and I'm gonna say it, I'm gonna get it. Um, uh, he said, "Forgive them of their sins," right? He said, "Forgive them." I'm gonna get this in Luke 23:34. It say then said the word here is Jesus, which we know in the Paleo Hebrew is Yahweh Shah. "Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do." They part his remnant and cast lots. Right. And that's similar of saying blot out their blot them not out, but just like the Most High said then, he said, because even though the Lord, but even Yahweh Shah said, "Look, forgive them, for they not hold this not against them." No, the Most High, fuck that. The Most High hold that against you, man. The Most High gonna hold that against you. That's why you in this, a lot of our people's in the circumstance they in now, man. The Lord to hold that sin against you, man. You had to get judged for that sin. You had to get that and you had that coming. All right. So we gotta be God fearing men. Of course we're merciful, but the Most High gonna do what He gonna do, man, to people, man. As a God fearing man, we gotta just understand that we can't get all. I mean, yeah, we in the flesh show, yeah, you gonna get emotional. That's just gonna happen because you in this fucking flesh. You can't help it but to feel things. But we gonna have to pray to overcome our feelings. You know, this is um just a perfect example of like overcoming your feelings. Uh, Ezekiel 24, Ezekiel 24 and 15. It say, check this out, Ezekiel 24 and 15. Also, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, "Son of man, behold, I take away from thee the desire of thy eye with a stroke. Yet neither shalt thou mourn nor weep, neither shall thy tear run down thy eyes." This talking about Ezekiel. The Lord said, "Look, I'm gonna take away your wife, your desire of your eye, with a stroke, man." That's the He said, "Neither weep nor cry, man." This is what's going to happen. So Ezekiel, had a wife. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord said He's gonna take it away. So that shows you only a man of the Lord can go through that and not feel nothing. I mean, yeah, of course that's your wife, but you so much of a God fearing man. You going with the program, man. Um, this is deep to me. I bring this out a lot because it's like, damn, like that's how many men you know. That's what I'm saying. Being a God fearing man, it's deep, man. It's not just about going out there calling the white man the devil. It's not just going out there calling niggas the devil. It's not just, oh, I got fringes on, or it's not just about um I don't get lineups, or it's not just about whatever people think carnal think. Man, this thing this thing is deep, man. I mean, the Lord said, "Look, man, look, I'm about to take your wife out with a stroke." Watch. It said this, Ezekiel 24, and this is a righteous man. Ezekiel 24 and 17. He said, "Forbear to cry, make no mourning for the dead, bind the attire of thy head upon thee, and put on thy shoes upon thy feet, and cover not thy lips, and eat not the bread of men." So basically just go about your day, man. Just do what I say, but no mourning, don't cry, don't shed a tear for your wife, man. But there was an example what he was going to do into the house of Israel, unto the Judah, like unto Judah, at the moment, right? Because it says it here. So I spake unto the people in the morning and ate evening, and my wife died, and did in the morning as I was commanded. And the people said to me, "Wilt thou not tell us what these things to us that thou dost thus so?" Verse 20. Then I answered them, the word of the Lord came to me, saying, "Speak unto the house of Israel. Thou said the Lord, thus said the Lord God, Behold, I will profane my sanctuary, the excellency of your strength, the desire of your eyes, and that which your soul pitieth, your sons and your daughters, whom ye have left, shall fall by the sword," man. And that was happening, and that was happening. That was going to happen now, man. The desire of your eyes, the Lord is going to take away the things that you love most, man. Even in this truth, you a brother in this truth, man. You know, that's why, you know, it's good to keep your life simple, man. It really is. I know some brothers not gonna name some names, but their life is really simple. They don't got no woman, they don't got no children. Just they got a little fucking 9 to 5. They just fuck it. They just you know what I'm saying? They ain't got nothing too much they love, ain't got, you know what I'm saying? Simple, man. Then set up a brother, but there are plenty of brothers that got that. There's nothing wrong with that, but I'm just saying it's always good to keep your life simple, man. And because you can move how you want to, man. You know? And our people and majority of our people love the carnal things. So the Lord's gonna take away those goodies, cars, clothes, money, you know, women, you know. The Lord's gonna strip the house of Israel once again, as he done before, man. You know, he said he's going to pollute his sanctuary, man. All right, and we here in America is polluted, man, under the banners that is so-called, these so-called white people, these Edomites, um, Esau, Edom. They give you free will. Well, they give you a license to sin, basically. And the Lord say He give you no license to sin, but it, let Esau tell it it's okay to be what you want. Do what makes your heart happy. Eat pork. Be a homosexual. Don't chastise your children. Be a be that nigga who I programmed you to be. Be that Puerto Rican who I programmed you to be. Be that native who I programmed to be. Don't learn your education. Be unwise. Be emotional. Be rational. You know, and that's what are these people, these Edomites, basically promote. That's why it's good when you come in the truth and you start to be a God fearing man. You start to learn. You start to learn, man. You know, you start to learn, man. All right, you start to learn the truth, man. You know, you start to understand that the so-called white man is the devil. You know, you start to understand that the Lord, this is our punishment, man. All right, this is this is First Samuel 16:7. First Samuel um First Samuel 16:5, and he said, peaceably, I am come to sacrifice unto the Lord. Sanctify yourself and come with me to the sacrifice. And he sanctified Salaki. He sanctified Jesse and his sons and called them to the sacrifice. And it came to pass when they were come that he looked on Eliab and said, surely the Lord's anointed it before him. But the Lord said unto Samuel, look not on his countenance or on the height of his stature, because I have refused him. But the Lord seeth not as man seeth, for man looketh on the outward appearance, but the Lord looketh on the heart. He looketh upon the mind, upon your spirit. And I brought that out saying that, yeah, we might not look like much, but man, believe, man, but the Lord called you in the truth. You're something, man. You're something greater. The Lord, He called you for more than a purpose, more than your child. He called you to be more for a purpose, for a reason. You know, He ain't just do it just because you the tallest, or you the shortest, or you the this, or you the that, or you was this in the world, you wasn't that in the. No, the Lord seeing something in you, man. And, you know, and it's important to understand that and keep and run with it. The scriptures say, uh, "Let no man take thy crown, man. Don't let nobody take your crown. The crown is yours, man, for the taking. Keep it. Keep the faith, man. Keep pushing. Keep. This is what it means to be a God fearing man. You gonna go through some shit in this truth, man. And when you read the scriptures, you be like, me personally, I'd be like, damn, they be going through some shit being a God fearing man. But he look upon you because he see that you can endure that. You're looking for that endurance. All right. Lord he got you the strength to endure, man. Guess what? You're gonna see the downfall of your enemy, the so-called white man. All right. A God fearing man want to see the downfall of his enemy. All right. That a God fearing man want to see that. I want to see want to see the downfall of the so-called white man, these Edomites, man. You a God fearing man, you gonna want to see that, man. I'm gonna get that too. That's a rock, right? Let me see. I know it's in Sirach, Ecclesiastes 25:7. It said, "There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter my tongue. A man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy." He that liveth to see the fall of his enemy, man. You live to see that. That's a happy life. You that man, and then that, hey man, that's better than any reward. You know, that's better than having sex, man. Eating your favorite food, winning some bullshit, million, becoming rich. To see the fall of your enemy, that's a hell of a feeling, man. That's a feeling you can't get. You know, like a pack of hyenas, man. We waiting, because when you watch these hyenas. I seen something on YouTube. When these and them hyenas will wait your ass out. A fucking hyena, they'll wait your ass out. They want your ass. They want to see. Let me see. Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all this shit. They want a piece of that. Hey, they want a piece. When a hyena wants you, they want you. Let me see. Ah, shit. It's like you for the interruption. They get froze on me and shit. God damn, devils, man. I think we still going though. Devils, man. All right, we still going. We still going. All right, we still going. I can't really see it on my screen. That's why I'm looking like this. I can't really see it on my screen. That's why I'm looking like this. But like I was saying, when we win a downfall, we want to see the downfall of our enemies. All right, that's what a men of Lord, a God fearing man, want to see. You want to see the downfall of your enemies, man. This is you get this in Ezekiel 31. Hell, just like we brought it, we bring it back. Even when Moses was, what was the whole thing with Moses? The Pharaoh. He wanted this. He wanted the Israelites. We wanted to see the downfall of the Egyptians at that time. This time, it just who is the modern day Pharaoh? Goddamn Edomites. Ezekiel 31 and I'm gonna start at 16 just to get to the point. Ezekiel 31 and 13. Upon his ruin shall all the fowls of the heaven remain, and all the beasts of the field shall be upon his branches, to the end that none of the trees by the water exalt themselves for their height, neither shoot up their top among the thicket boughs, neither their trees stand up in their height. All that drink water, for it said, for they are all delivered unto death to nether part of the earth in the midst of the children of men with them that go down to the pit. Yeah, so this is goes into people, these nations that exalt themselves as a cedar tree. Um, it's a Thus said the Lord God, in the day when he went down into the grave, I caused a mourning. I covered the deep for him. I restrained the floods thereof, and the great waters were stayed. I caused Lebanon to mourn for him, and all the trees to feel faint for him. Yeah, man, the Lord is bringing is bringing these cedar trees, these high people in authority down, man. The Lord is bringing these Edomites down, man. All right. Um, Ezekiel, no, what Daniel's 4:22. This is Daniel, because Lord, He's speaking parables. You gotta understand that. Daniel's 4:22, just like here, Daniel 4:22. It said, verse Daniel 4:20. It said the tree that thou sawest which grew was strong. See the tree is like a kingdom. It's like a kingdom of like a nation. The tree that which thou sawest which grew and was strong, whose height reached unto heavens, and the sight thereof to all the earth, whose leaves were fair, and the fruits thereof much, and in it was meat for all, under which the beasts of the field dwelt, and upon whose branches and the fowls of heaven had their habitation. It is thou, O king, thou art grown and became strong. See, that was Nebuchadnezzar at the time. Well, that was Belshazzar at the time. It was Belshazzar at the time. Salakia, excuse me. It was Belshazzar at the time. And he was second, and by the way, he was second in Babylon because at this time his father went on some spiritual search because Daniel became third in the kingdom. But it's a verse 22. It is thou, O king, thou art grown and become strong, for thou greatness is grown and reached into heaven and have dominion to the ends of the earth. So this is what he's saying. So uh just like how the trees is correlated to a person, and once again, the race of these Rothschilds, Rockefellers, the DuPont, the Getty, the high elites, the Pope. The Pope is look like he's looking he's people think he's the savior. People think these Edomites, the race of that that leprosy freak, that because he's a freak, pedophile freaks, those freaks in the Roman Catholic Church. These the so-called white men come from a man named Esau, the race of Edom, is likened unto a cedar tree, a tree that risen to heaven, that kingdom that grew, and people and all drink upon it. Everyone come here for wealth and enjoyment, but this place is hell. The Lord's going to bring this place down, man. And if you a God fearing man, you want that, man. You seek that. You know, you seek that, man. You pray for that. Because he's a freak, pedophile freak, so freak. Um, you want that. This is what's the Isaiah 62:6. Let me get this. Isaiah 62:6. Isaiah 62:6. It said, I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace, nor day nor night. Yet that make mention of the Lord keep not silence. We ain't gonna keep silence, man. Because we want to see the downfall of this fucking place, a God fearing man. We're God fearing men, the elect. The 144,000, 1/3 of Israel are God fearing men. 1/3 gonna consist of men, women, and children, the elect is God-fearing men. You know, we want to see the downfall of America, man. The scriptures say that Babylon shall sink. The scriptures say that 200 million missiles in biblical, that's biblical prophecy, that 200 million ICBMs is going to obliterate America, man. All right. So with that, hey, Shalom, because I want to fix this, but Shalom. Part three is coming. Part three is coming. Shalom.